Hello everybody, I just thought I'd do an update from down at the Gill cemetery. I drove past the other day and I actually see some workmen on the side, so I thought I'd pop across, do a little video and see if there's anything that stands out. A lot of work done on the eye infirmary. That stretches from where those cranes are, it's going to be right across to the boundary of it where those metal poles, wherever they're called, are over there. So it's quite a large site. Seems a group of workmen over there digging a hole, and this gentleman here seems to be doing some sort of filling in some sort of ditch near where there's like a drainage channel going down towards the bottom of the Galleys Gill. It's actually quite a large site. When you get down here, the actual original cemetery came up to the edge of this road which goes down here. The road, or the lane as it used to be, wasn't as big as this, so it would have probably come across a little bit across here, and the actual cemetery went out onto over towards Silksworth Road by quite a bit compared to what it does now, but I think most of that was just like an ornamental entrance to the cemetery. I keep expecting one day to drive past or walk past and see like forensic tents if they ever come across any sort of human remains, but I still think they are much lower than what these guys are working at. Because if you look across that, the basketball stand is still actually stood. That was the level of where the cemetery was before they'd done all this extensive work across it. Just for anybody who doesn't know, this cemetery opened in October 1839 and for about 17 years was the main graveyard cemetery for the parish of Bishopwearmouth until Bishopwearmouth Cemetery opened up Chester Road. There are thousands of people buried here. I couldn't give you the exact figure because the local church didn't keep records of which cemetery they were buried in. But we will be talking probably over 5,000. The odd person was buried after this point, because towards where that crane is, along that, underneath there, that's where the vaults were. There's a couple of dozen vaults where some of the great and the good had burial vaults. They're deep down under the surface now. I think I'm going to try and ask one of those workmen or the security guard if what's planned here, because I'm still not too sure what it's going to look like once it's all finished. When I get a better idea, then hopefully I'm going to start something to try and get a blue plaque in place just to remember the cemetery and all the thousands of Bishopwearmouth residents that were buried here during that particular period. If you look in the distance, you can see Sunderland Minster, which was Bishopwearmouth Parish Church. At one point it had 3 graveyards. This one, the churchyard, and the one just behind Low Row, which was hardly ever used. So the churchyard closed, I think it was October 1848. So effectively between that date and mid 1856, most people who died in Bishopwearmouth were buried here. So if you had like 400 or 500 people here for 7 years, around over 3,000, and then it was opened in 1839, and there was a considerable proportion of all the burials would have taken place in here at this particular spot. So I just thought I'd do a little quick video just to give you an update of what's happening here at the moment, and see if I can have a word with somebody, and if I do, I'll add it to the post I'm going to do on this in the Gill Cemetery Facebook group. So if you have got an interest in this particular cemetery and everything, go on Facebook, look for the Gill Cemetery, and if you want to join, you'll find out lots of history, what people contributed to, about the people who were buried here, what it looked like in the past, just lots of history about Bishopwearmouth. So I'm going back to work now because it's freezing. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you do enjoy it, give it a like and click on the subscribe button. Cheers, thank you.